out of session.
I did,
And
yes.
after that he walked back to his table. And the rest of you are with Silidar sitting on the behind the bar, and Jonas is hiding in a corner because he's not there. So yeah, it's kind of the one thing I didn't update. I'm noticing now is the time. The time is at the moment. It's beginning to get like it's beginning. It's the beginning of the evening, so 6 p.m. So.
I'm going to stand up from the table and I'm just going to leave the inn without saying a word to anybody else.
Oh God, we're getting the. This is the door, but sure.
No, I leave via windows. That's the only way I enter and leave
okay.
rooms.
Well, the windows are at the moment like in glass, so
Yeah,
get rid of glass. So if you want to go through the window, you can break it, but I would advise the door.
No, I'll go through the door.
Okay. So yeah, guys, you see Saireem suddenly standing up from his seat over here, and he just walks to the outside world without saying anything.
Hey guys, where's Saireem going?
Out, I guess.
Yeah. Should we know where he's going, or?
It'll be fine. What can happen?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing that can happen in the outside world.
Yeah,
Well,
right? It's not like they're goblins and stuff.
No.
Man, she has a really hard. Trilena, this woman over here, the wife of the innkeeper, Toplin. As she overhears your conversation, she says, well, there are some ruffians in and about of late. They're calling themselves the redbrands, and they've been not a good thing to our little town over here. They've caused a lot of ruckus and trouble. There are dangerous folk, so be careful with your friends. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah.
What kind of things do they do? Do they just like raid small businesses, or what?
Well, for example, there was a guy, a man, Phandelver, a local woodcarver here in Phandelver. A few days ago, he stood up to the redbrands while they were in his shop and leered at his wife. The moment he stood up to them, they murdered him and took his wife and kid, their daughter, with them. They've not been seen again. They also burned down the whole building. It was a horrible, horrible day.
That's awful. Is there anything we could do to help, or would you rather we didn't?
I would greatly appreciate it if you could try to get rid of those redbrands. They've caused all but trouble to this town.
Do you know where they are lodged?
When she's saying this and you asking this, Lukka, Toblin comes around and stands next to her and says to you, they're truly horrible. They've caused a lot of pain to this tiny village, this starting village. We're just normal folk, simple folk. To answer your question, they usually hide out in they're made up in the Sleeping Giant, a few houses from here to the east.
They're in the village.
Yes, nobody can really push them out. They're too powerful, too dangerous. We don't have a force that takes care of those things here.
Are they with a lot, or are they just like the only people with weapons?
They're the only people with weapons that are ready or that have, well, the morals or lack of to use them. As I said before, we're not warriors, we're just normal folk who try to make a living. These guys are bandits in disguise. They terrorize and make life hard here.
Is there someone who's in charge of this village? Like a mayor or a lord?
I've heard of the name Glassstaff, but I don't know who he is. He has never shown his face here.
That's no good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. I just know he is presumably the leader of this band of redbrands. I don't know what he
he's the
does
leader of
exactly.
He's the...
He's the
Oh,
leader
so
of the
it's
village.
a village thing. So are they like a militia gone rogue? Or...
Sort of mafia.
No, they're just bandits who came in here one day and they've not gone out. They seem to be feeding off the little success that we have here in Phandelver, terrorizing the villagers and taking whatever they want when they want it. We can't really do anything about it. We don't have the force to get rid of them. Our town master is, well, in my opinion, not doing much. He's just too afraid to speak up to them.
Can we
or
speak
get
to
any help.
this town master?
Sorry?
Can we speak to this town master?
I think you can. He lives in the town hall. His name is Harbin Wester, but he's a despicable man, afraid and a fool.
Well, if you let this happen, then yeah, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty apt description. Hey, Lukka, maybe
Yeah.
we should try and talk to this town master and then...
I think I got a few words to say to him.
I mean, I think that's a good place to start our little investigation.
Yeah, but you know what would be really great first? If we had like a dinner together, we've been traveling for a while. I was thinking soup, maybe soup. I know Jonas really likes soup and he like wants to have soup. So I think maybe we should like order soup and then get like a dinner set up.
Yeah, food. Food is a great idea.
Yeah.
I can make some soup if you want.
Yeah, that would be great.
Make
All
that.
right.
While we go on and like, you know, kick your town master's butt or something.
Well, at least make it clear that we don't want these redbrands in here anymore. Is to do something about them. He's, after all, our town master.
We'll talk to him, and if he doesn't want to do anything about it, then we'll do anything about it.
I greatly appreciate your efforts. Thank you. Saireem, what are you kind of doing?
I'm just going to walk through the town and try and locate the old adventurer that I was advised about.
Alright. Did Toblin tell you where he lived? I think so, right?
The northeast part of the town, or southeast part of town, I think you
Yes.
said.
Okay. So I'm not gonna take the whole map in Roll20 right now, Phandelver, because most of the members are still in, or at least two of them are still in the Stonehill Inn. So I'm gonna keep it at this map for now. But yeah, as you know that you came in from the north of Phandelver, and the only path you saw going... oh, did I say northeast?
Yeah, northeast.
It's northwest. Sorry.
So I'm heading in the complete wrong direction.
No. Just imagine that Toblin knows the way around this village, so he said northwest. Sorry, that's my fault. So yeah, as you know that you came from the north, you head back to that part of town. As you walk through the village, you see that because of this start of the evening, most activities have like lied down. Not like a lot of people are in the streets as of now. They're all eating or getting ready to have dinner. So yeah, you walk to a pretty, what now seems like a pretty deserted like little town. As you walk to the north, you see the path that leads to the west. That's Jonas, Arthur, and Teresa took when they split off from you guys. This is the only path that kind of leads to the west that you see up. If you walk more north, you kind of exit Phandelver in its whole. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I get to that point, that fork in the road, and I decide to go down the path that heads west.
All right. So as you walk this path, you see the smith where you walk past, and a little longer, you see a few barns, 2 or 3 barns, that are surrounding a little, or well, quite a big farmhouse. As you come closer, you see that through the windows, some light shines to the outside world, and as you walk even closer, you see that through this window that there's a man sitting at the head of a table with Teresa, Jonas, and Arthur sitting all around him, and they're eating soup.
I go up and I knock on the door.
Alright, so as you walk up and you knock to the door, a few seconds later, the door opens and quite a tall man of half-elven descent opens the door. He's in about his 50s, 60s, you would reckon. I don't know how old that is in half-elven age, but in human age he looks about 50 to 60 years old. And he greets you with hello, you look like the type that is connected to my new friend here. And he waves over to the table.
I look past him, see Jonas. Oh, hey Jonas, you okay?
We're having soup.
Well, it smells delicious.
It's pretty good.
Sorry to bother you whilst you're dining. Are you Darren Edelmath by any chance?
Yes, I am. How you do?
Brilliant. I just had a few queries. Just a couple of questions, but I can come back when obviously you're not eating if that's okay.
No. If you are a friend of Jonas and Teresa and Arthur over here, you can come and enter and take a bowl as well if you would like. I would be happy to answer your questions. I'm grateful for you taking care of my friend here.
Of course, that was my pleasure. I step into the house and I nod my head towards Arthur and Teresa and Jonas.
Teresa and Arthur kind of greet you with, Teresa says, "Oh, hello there. You're here again. Welcome." And Arthur also does this a bit, then in a bit of a more exciting way. He says, "You're back, adventurers!" And
hey Arthur.
Darren, he leads you to the table, grabs a bowl from the kitchen area, and a spoon, and gestures you to one of the seats sitting or standing next to Jonas. He puts down the bowl and scoops some soup from the big pan into your bowl and says, "Eat your belly full."
Thank you very much. It smells delicious.
Thank you. And he just goes and sits down at the head of the table again and continues with, what's your name?
My name's Saireem.
Saireem. What does that stand for? I've never heard of this. You are an elf, I think, right?
I am, yes. Unfortunately, Saireem isn't my actual name. It was given to me by a dwarf that saved my life.
Alright, yeah. Usually elves have, names of their language. Saireem is not from this, or at least not in my vocabulary of the elven language.
It's not, no. It's part of the reason why I'm here, to tell you the truth.
Saireem, you know that, or at least Gundren has explained to you that Saireem is stranger in Dwarfish.
Yes.
So, alright, after you kind of introduce yourselves to each other, he asks you, you had some questions?
I did, yes. At this point, I reach into my backpack and I pull a piece of parchment out from the backpack and I slide it across the table to Darren. I was wondering if by any chance you knew what these markings were, what this writing stood for, or what this writing is.
He takes over the parchment and kind of looks at it for a while. And after like 2 minutes gone by, he looks up at you and says, I think these are druidic signs. Sorry to disappoint, but as I can recognize those signs, I can't read them. Not as proficient in druidic language as I should be, I'm afraid.
Do you know anyone in town that may be able to read this?
I don't think there is anyone who would be able to read these druidic languages better or than me, and as you can clearly tell, I'm having a lot of struggles with even recognizing these signs. So, no, sorry. I must disappoint you again. I can't really put you on the right track here.
No, that's fine. I understand that. One other question I did have though, Neverwinter, the forest itself. Do you know that location well?
I've been there from time to time through the years, yes.
And by any chance, did you happen to come across something called Cragmore Castle?
Cragmore Castle. Well, I don't know how old this castle of yours is. I've never heard of the Cragmore name before, but I am aware of some castles. It's a big or large forest, though. There are a lot of those ruins, castles. If you would all go through them, it would take you days.
Do you know any of the?
Maybe months.
Do you know any of the castles that may have seen a lot of activity or still currently seeing activity?
Well, there are the Elven Empires to the north of Neverwinter Wood. Those are somewhat integrated into the woods and have, I wouldn't say castles, but more like palaces. But I can guarantee you that those aren't called Cragmaw. Cragmaw kind of sounds robust or sloppy.
Yeah, the reason I ask is a good friend of mine and somebody who myself and the party that I travel with was taken to this castle, captive by goblins, and it's rather imperative that we find my friend.
Teresa kind of now says to Darren, he says, I told you about the dwarf? And Darren immediately looks up and says, oh, Gundren. I've heard of his name. He was planning to discover something. He was here a few weeks ago, and yeah, I know of his name. You are familiar with him as well, I presume. It's the friend you were talking about?
He's the friend who saved my life.
And gave you your name. I understand your concern. I can't really help you. I don't know this Cragmaw Castle.
Are there any hunters in town that may know the area a bit better?
Well, as I am the most skilled hunter, and most experienced hunter in town, and one of the only ones for the fact, I couldn't really point you to anyone who knows the area better than me. I have no idea who could maybe know of this. Sorry.
No, no, don't need to apologise. But thank you for answering my questions. And I mean, let's eat. The soup's getting cold.
Yes, good idea. Let's eat. Right. Jonas, did you want to like converse anything with Darren, Harvard,
Yeah.
Teresa, or Saireem?
Yeah, I had a little question for him.
Go ahead.
Just pretty much anything interesting going around locally. Anything that people like us could look into.
I would say, other than you guys, there is one thing that I have heard about. We have a little graveyard that's to the eastern side of town, and it has been the victim of grave robbing as of late. I've not seen it with my own eyes, but I've heard some people whisper about someone going to the graveyard at night and digging up graves, taking the corpses with him to the far east. They say he is from Old Owl Well. This is a old tower that is, or was at least, a great tower once. It's a few days from here, and it was part of the Neverin Empire, Neverreal Empire, a large society of mages that lived thousands of years ago. The tower stands there, but is, well, a shadow of what it once was. I've heard the person that robs our graves is resigning there, but I don't know much about it.
If we got the time, see if we can look into that a bit.
I would greatly appreciate it. I would look to it for myself, but I'm too old. I can't really be any use in solving people's problems anymore.
So, just one other question I had too. Where do I get this soup recipe? Because this is fantastic.
It's an old family recipe. You would have to do a lot to be able to get it from me. But you feel welcome to come by anytime. I'm very grateful that you saved my friends.
Happy to do it. Arthur's a great guy.
Thank you. And as you finish your soup, he kind of when the bowls of soup that are empty now, he grabs them up, stacks them on top of each other, and he asks you, I'm giving Teresa and Arthur a barn to stay in. I've 2 left. If you want, you could take one of those and kind of treat it as your, as your home for now. You could sleep there. It's what I'm saying. It's not an inn, but it's a roof and some warm hay, and it doesn't cost anything. Free of charge.
I am grateful for the offer, but I do believe we have our room sorted in the inn.
All right, that's fine with me. Just know that you are always welcome here.
Thank you very much.
Right, and with that, he is gonna politely ask you to leave because he he's an old man and he wants to go to bed early. As well, it's been a long day for you guys as well. You've been traveling most of it.
As I get up, I pat Arthur on the back and just say, "Watch what you're doing, Arthur."
What? And he kind of looks around him.
Just, you know, you be you, Arthur, and you just have fun whilst staying here.
Yes, adventurer, I will do. You too.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye bye. And,
Wow,
I presume you leave the home of Darren Elderman.
I mean, I do. I don't know about Jonas.
yeah, I'm gonna head back to meet up with everyone at the inn, feeling very full and hoping I don't have to eat anything more.
That's your own decision.
We'll see about that.
Alright, so you guys head back to the inn. It's about 7 p.m. now. Most of the, or at least some of the guests in the Stonehill Inn have gone home by now. The two guys over here are still present. The son of the the son of these innkeepers has also gone to bed. But there are still some people. Silidar has been taking a seat over here and is just kind of relaxing.
Yeah, I think me and Lukka have taken seats as well if we're gonna eat soup.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout, Toblin, that soup coming. I think we're about to have 2 really hungry guys coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
and-
probably want to eat a lot.
And Toblin, he kind of walks to the back through this door over here, and you hear him kind of in a muffled sound after, behind the doors. He's saying, "Elsa, is the soup ready?" And after some few long seconds, he comes back and kind of shouts over to you, Lukka. "Soup's almost ready, sir. Just a few
Great,
minutes."
I'm sure Jonas will be so pleased.
By the way, if you
Jonas
guys
is
had sat
very
down at
hungry.
this table, Silidar would have come with you and sat down at this.
What am I gonna be pleased about?
Oh, we made sure you get some good soup right here, like a lot, because we know you're hungry.
Why the hell is there so much soup in this town?
Have you eaten soup already?
There's one
Yeah,
man in
plenty.
a house. One man in a house had enough soup for 5 of us, and now there's more.
You
Welcome
can
to
never
Soup
have enough
Town.
soup.
And as you talk more about soup, Elsa comes through the door, and she has a
Oh, okay.
large pan of soup. She's holding. She's kind of struggling to keep it
Okay,
steady.
I'm gonna stand up.
I
and I'm
fucking
gonna
knew
go
it.
and help her. I'm gonna go and help her.
All right, roll me an athletics check to
Oh my god.
see how good you are with helping her carry this large pan of soup.
I turn to Arwick and Jonas. This'll be good.
All right, so as you walk over to her, she doesn't see you because her whole face and upper body is covered by this large pan. And as you come closer to her, she kind of gets spooked and almost falls, but you can quickly grab the other side of the pen and recover her
Damn
balance.
it. I thought that would have been funnier.
And
Just over face first in this soup.
and as you walk, like kind of helping her, she puts down the pan of soup on the table and quickly scurries back over to the kitchen area over here. And a few seconds later, she comes back with some bowls and puts them down. Here you go, some own made great soup from the Stonehill Inn.
Well, I'm sure it's delicious.
I'm willing to bet it'll be the best soup I've eaten all day.
Right. As she fills your, is it cups or bowls?
Bowls.
Bowls.
Either one, really.
Okay, so I'm going with bowls. As she fills your bowls with soup, she says, "I hope it tastes great. I put my heart into it." And
Oh, please save some of it. You might need it later.
For
she
what?
kind of
Lukka?
smiles to you,
I
and
just,
then goes back into.
as Lucas says that, I
kitchen
put my head in my hands and just shake it.
Lukka, the eyebrow raise, like eh?
Lukka, what
I
would she
was
need
just
more?
saying she should not like put all her heart in a soup.
I don't know. Sometimes it's worth it for the soup.
Yeah, would you
Yeah,
rather
it's-
have soup or
As you take your sips of the soup, it doesn't taste all that great. It's all right. It's eatable, but it's edible. But yeah, it's Jonas and Saireem. The soup you had with like at Darren's place, it's this soup is nothing compared to it.
Well,
This
Lukka,
needs
I think
higher
you'll be
dairy.
all right on the putting her whole heart into it front.
I'm just
Okay.
digging in. I'm enjoying this soup and eating as much as I can.
This is her whole heart. Wow.
This place
Disappointing.
really needs to hire. This place needs to hire Darren right now.
I don't think Darren would be up for making soup for an inn. But you can ask him. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play out the scene by you guys. So go ahead.
Well, Saireem and Jonas, we had a little talk with the innkeeper, and apparently there's a band of bandits that sort of run this town. And we thought maybe we could look into that. Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow but soon.
Yeah, we can do that. We heard about someone messing with the graves.
What?
Someone's doing some grave robbing or something. Our new friend Darren, who's great at making soup, told us about it.
I mean, just grave robbing, or is there something like very suspicious involved in the grave robbing?
I mean, it's grave robbing. That's suspicious in itself, no?
Yeah.
Grave
yeah.
robbing, but apparently by someone who lives in a tower, and that just makes it more suspicious, honestly.
Yeah, I
Necromancy.
mean, if you live in a tower and you're robbing graves, there's
Yeah.
that just gives off vibes of.
I don't think anyone trustworthy has ever lived in a tower, so we should probably look at that.
But which one are we going to look into?
I mean, this thing in town sounds a bit more urgent, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and do we have the time to look into both of them? Because there is still someone who is stuck in a goblin's nest.
I mean, you know, we'll see what happens.
All right.
Right. So what do you guys want to do after you've eaten the soup? It's about 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at this moment. Siladar kind of walks over when he finishes his soup, and he goes to the bar again and asks a question. And I want everyone who he's kind of early with finishing his soup. He didn't take much, not as much as you guys did, and he starts talking to the innkeeper. If you guys want to try to hear what he's saying from the table over here, you can roll a perception check. Jesus.
Oh wow.
Well, that's all your luck gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Jonas, no need to.
Nah, I trust him to not be
All right.
saying evil things.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
just focused on my soup, I guess.
Yeah, Lukka and Viggo, or Lukka and Arwick are still focused on eating their soup. But Saireem, with his elven ears, can clearly hear Siladar asking Toblin, I've come here to this town originally to ask you about a friend of mine. And now I want to have to search up his friend's name. Give me a moment. His name is Iarno Albrecht. Yes. Well, he should have come here a few days ago, but I got word that he has disappeared. Did you see or hear anything about him? Dublin answers with, I've not been aware of someone named Iarno Albrecht to come to this town. Sorry. What? Could you describe him to me? Maybe I've seen him, but I didn't know. Siladari answers with, he was a wizard, or is. He serves for my organization, where I'm part of as well, and he should have, or he was sent here to take care of these redbrands. But you've apparently not heard anything of him? No, sorry, it's not in my memory. Dear, have you heard of any Iarno Albrecht? And Trilena, she answers with, Iarno Albrecht? No, sorry, sir, I've not heard of him. He's a wizard, you said? Yes, a very skilled wizard. He was sent here to take care of the redbrands, as I told your husband. But I take it he has never arrived? Or... We don't know, sir. Really. All right. It's concerning, but I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. I'll ask the town master tomorrow. And he goes back to your table. He says, I'm going off to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.
But before he leaves, without letting him know that he's dropped, I just asked Siladar, what was that all about?
I asked about something, but there was no help from these people. Not that it's their fault, of course. I'll tell you about it tomorrow, if I have the chance. Now I will go to bed. I have to get some shut-eye. I'm tired.
Okay, good
Have a
night.
great rest of the evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Atildar.
And
Good night.
walks to the sleeping chambers. Right. So yeah, Saireem, you overheard this whole conversation. The others are not aware, or didn't hear anything of it.
For right now, I'm not going to say anything to the other people yet.
All right.
Just saying,
So
this is the best soup I've ever had. Elsa's got magic hands.
Lukka, you're clearly blinded by love.
And
You're
Lukka, magic
insane.
hands, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah. Let's not delve too deep into that.
I'm sure you'll find out if she's got magic hands at a later point.
All right, so I'm gonna.
as you are talking, Elsa comes back into the room,
Uh-oh.
and she stops at the north end of the table and asks you guys, and was it well? Did it taste good?
Probably the best one I've ever had.
Thank
I
you.
thought it
Yeah, okay.
was great soup.
I look at Jonas just with wide eyes.
She
It's
is
really
not.
good.
She is not trying to decipher if you guys are honest or not. So
Yeah,
deception
it
is
was delicious. Thanks, Elsa.
It was so great. If you had time, maybe we could talk and you could share a recipe or something. I would really love it.
Well, I could try to teach you how to make it, if you want.
Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome. Or we could just like sit down and talk, chat a bit, you know?
Oh, I've worked for most of my time, but I'll maybe try to get something in between. We could talk, yes.
Right? Tonight, maybe?
What?
Smooth.
Sorry. Yeah, smooth.
Tonight, like after work?
Well, I work till midnight, and after that I have to go home. I have to be home at time, on time. So
Stay
tonight
just a
maybe
little
not,
bit?
but You are staying here for a while, right?
I don't know. We're kind of brave adventurers. We might be off doing some dangerous missions, so you might see me for the last time.
I'll try to make some time free tomorrow.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
All right. And she takes the empty pen, which is a lot easier to carry now, and carries it back to the kitchen area and disappears behind the door.
Okay. Yeah, that one. Good. Yeah. Cool. Great. Yeah. So, guys, what are you up to?
Well, I'm just enjoying that conversation, so...
I'm going to go to bed. But you keep it easy, player.
Sure. I think I'm gonna go too. I think I'm getting busy, so.
Yeah, I think I might go as well, because we have a lot to do tomorrow. Jonas, you want to come too, or...?
I'm gonna go to bed, but just so no one else tries to give me soup. It's been a bit much today, honestly.
As I'm going by, I'm just gonna stop at the bar at the counter, and just put a gold piece and say, "This is for the cook, for the soup," and leave.
Toblin kind of looks at the gold piece and says, "Darn Elsa. Did it again." Alright, Jonas,
Again?
as you leave the common area of the inn, it's the last of the party, as you walk by the miner guy over here, or at least he has his pickaxe leaning next to the table, and he looks dirty enough to be a miner. You kind of overhear a conversation, and he says to you, "Narf, you heard of those orc raiders? They've been in town, or at least in the area. You've heard of them? Townmaster wants them gone, but I don't know how the hell he wants to do that. He's barely too afraid to go out on his own with these redbrands." And Narf, he answers the miner with, "Orc raiders, you say? That's a biggie. Well, if there are some adventurers," and he kind of now notices you and looks to you, "maybe you could take care of them." And he takes another sip of his ale.
What orcs are you talking about?
Ah, not seen you there. Yeah, we're talking about some orc raiders. They've been on the side of town. Well, at least that's what my friend Leonard says over here. And Leonard, Leonard turns around and he says to you, "Yeah, some orc raiders. They've been in real trouble in the area. Not for me, at least. I'm strong. I could take them if they traveled to my house and got into my house. I would push them right out. But yeah, for the weaker folk, it's a lot of trouble for them. I've heard even that they are like led by some ogre."
Oh yeah, do you know where they are?
East side of town. A few days here from here. They've been causing trouble over there, but at least for the other people, right? I'm too strong.
Of course, you look very strong. I'll talk to the rest of my people, see if they want to deal with it.
Yeah, and
For a
if they
while.
don't dare to take care of the orcs, you could always come back to me, and maybe I'll take care of them, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should do it.
But
I
you
can-
are with more, so
Here-
you try first. Yes.
Well, here I have a scimitar if you want it to go fight them.
No, I'm too busy. But if there's no other way, no other option, I'll think about it. Yeah.
It's starting to seem like there's no other way, friend. You're gonna have to do this.
You're talking bullshit. I have a busy life, man. I've been mining for the past few days, and I have a lot of days coming up. So,
Yeah, mining when their lives at risk, that doesn't seem like the right choice.
I never set their lives at risk. They're just, trouble.
Just orc raiders, sure, yeah, everyone's very safe.
Yeah.
Of course, that's why you're asking me to kill them.
No, I never said to you to ask them to kill it. This was my friend over here. Hey, I never asked him. I just said that some adventurers would clearly take care of them if they were coming by this town. I never said he was the adventurer. And they kind of kibble ahead, and yeah, they they seem heated up at each other now.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I think maybe tomorrow you guys should go kill those orcs, because you're very strong.
They kind of look over to you and look at each other and say, "Look what you've done! No, you!" And their voices kind of echo away as you walked into the sleeping or the hallway of that leads to the many sleeping areas. The doors of the sleeping chambers all have notes on them. As you walk into this hallway, you see that there's a note on this door. What this is says Silidar. There's a note here that says Arwick. There's a note here that says Jonas. There's a note here that says Lukka, and there's a note here that says Saireem.
I enter my room. Can I look in the drawer of my nightstand?
Yes. So as you open your nightstand drawer, which is one, it opens and it's just an empty nightstand with some cloth, only some cloth in it, that is kind of wet. You presume it's being used for cleaning.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna lay in bed.
All right. Some of you want to do anything before we end this day and take, I presume, a long rest? Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my amulet off, hold it, do a little prayer, and then get to sleep.
All right.
I think I'm gonna take a piece of parchment and a lute and just like quietly, really quietly, start like writing a song for someone. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna tuck the necklace, the willow necklace, like underneath my scarf, just so like it's there.
All right. And with that, I'm gonna say we take a long rest. It's about 10 p.m. when you go to sleep, and as you wake up in the early morning, about 6 or 7 p.m., all of you, you can decide to do whatever.
I'm gonna just go downstairs and see if anyone's up and try and order some breakfast.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow. Just also keep my eyes open if I see Elsa.
Getting that morning prayer out of the way, and then here we go. Let's go get some hopefully not soup breakfast.
All right. So
I'm
as you
gonna-
enter the common room, you see that there's already a fire that's burning over here. and the boy that was called Pip, he's cleaning the table over here, as well as Dublin, who is cleaning some mugs from last night. As you walk into the common room, Dublin kind of asks you, anything to drink or eat? Some breakfast maybe?
Do you have any eggs or something? Eggs and bacon?
For sure. The others?
Do you have McDonald's? Could do with a McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, the one with the toy?
The Happy Meal, all of it, yes.
Yeah, it makes me very happy.
Thanks,
I would
okay.
like a McRib.
No, eggs and bacon are present. Happy Meals and other McDonald's are not present at the moment. Sorry to disappoint you guys.
Aw. Yeah, then I'll
Not
just
even a
take mead,
Cool.
extra
voice
sweet.
toy?
Alright, and as he takes up your orders, he asks Jonas, some soup, maybe?
Please don't.
What do you want, fine sir?
Anything else?
He'll take bread and water.
Teleport, and she's gone. Alright, sir.
I would take bread and water, yeah.
Bread and water, coming right up. And he goes into the back room over here.
Well,
You
guys,
see him disappears for a few minutes.
Guys, any plans for today? We have a couple of things we could do. We could bully a mayor. We could bully some other people that cause the trouble for the mayor. We could go look at the gravesite and the tower that's presumably evil. We could
We could
Do
finish our
other
original
things?
task of delivering the goods.
Don't forget the orcs that I learned about.
orcs?
What orcs?
I don't know, there's some orcs, some really tough guys gonna go fight, but he's probably not gonna do well, and also won't fight them, so...
Where's
Yeah, that's
No, we-
contradictory.
where's
Yeah.
Silidar?
Where's Silidar? Yeah.
As you left your sleeping rooms, you did notice that the door of the chamber where Silidar was sleeping was wide open, and Silidar was not there.
Oh,
I head back to the dorm where he was sleeping.
yeah. Was it when we passed? Was it like clean and in order, or was it like
Yep,
corrupt
it
up?
was. It didn't seem like there was a immediate struggle or anything. Just that he had left before you.
Oh, okay. So me going back here to investigate the room is for nothing. Hey, Silidar, there you are.
And he's there. Oh, and he's gone.
Wait, what? Am I seeing things?
He's a wizard.
Yeah, no. You see an empty room.
I will.
His bed is neatly made up.
I will just do an investigation check just in case, if
Yep,
that's
sure.
okay.
Alright, so yeah, as I said before, the empty room is looking quite nice. His bed is all made up, and the stuff that he had left is neatly laid down on his little bed drawer here. There doesn't seem to be any immediate struggle or anything. It just, yeah, he is not present.
Okay, so I head back.
All right.
Yeah, as he's going out, I'm gonna stumble to Pip, I guess. Pip is his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up there and say, "Hey, buddy. Hey, how are you today? I saw you. You're the son of the innkeeper, right?
Yes, Pip Stonehill, sir.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Pip. Yeah, just had a question for you. Have you seen a middle-aged human, gray, silver hair, walking anywhere, exiting the building?
You mean Silidar, sir?
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know you knew his name. Anyway, Silidar, yeah.
I heard my father talking to him like half an hour ago or something. He left and said that he was going to the town master house.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Pip. Yeah, that's all I needed. Have you heard anything else interesting?
Well, I heard you guys were going to take care of the redbrands.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna try.
Are you really, sir?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty badass, if I might say myself.
I think so too.
Yeah, well, thank you. You might be one day too.
Really?
Well, you should never doubt yourself. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to take over the inn. As my father.
Right? Yeah, that's great in itself. Like, you can help a lot of people. Imagine all of us right now sleeping in the rain, if it rained, of course. Like, imagine if we didn't have your father's hospitality to sleep in the inn. We wouldn't look so brave and adventurous, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, see, that's pretty heroic in itself.
But are you gonna take care of the redbrands? Adventurers do stuff like that, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. We are. Let's just say we are.
Thank you. And with that, he's gonna walk off or run off towards the kitchen area and kind of disappears.
Right. So I'm gonna go back and say, well, I found where Silidar went. He went to talk to the town master, the mayor, the baron, lord, whatever he is. The guy that's not running this town as he's supposed to. And I think we should give him a visit too.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we know where we should go now then.
I mean, I'm all down for that, but don't forget we have also got to deliver the goods.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe we could do that if it's on the way? Do we know if it's on the way?
You know that if you are about to travel to Phandelver, I will move you to the Phandelver map, if that's okay with you guys.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Just as long as I exit through the window again.
Oh, I'd hope so.
Every time Saireem just enters or leaves somewhere, just as wrinkling.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are now present in the Stonehill Inn, and you have, as you first entered this town and traveled somewhat like through this town, you know that Parvin's province is this building over.
So should we deliver the goods, or should we go and pay the so-called mayor a visit?
We can drop the stuff off first, I think.
Yeah, but isn't it so that by the time we'll be at the mayor, that maybe Silidar will be gone by then?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a time limit on when delivering the goods, so as long as we're still here, we deliver them before we leave.
Yeah, and I mean, Pip told me that Silidar left like half an hour ago, so we might not be in that much of a time crunch. He might have left already, but it's our first step to finding if he went anywhere else.
Yeah, let's go and try and find the house and speak to this guy.
All right.
Alright, so you guys want to head out to town hall where the town master is?
Yep.
And
Yes.
presumably Silidar is also present. Alright. So as you leave the inn, Alright, so as you leave the inn, you enter the what is known as the kind of squares, the public square of Phendelver. There are some buildings around. You see a church to the north, a little church. North of you, some houses, and there is one house which has a sign and some letters painted on the front of it. It says Lion Shield Coaster, as well as this building that has the sign of Town Hall painted across it.
Oh, well, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I think we know where to go.
Guys, we should roll insight to figure this out. 'Cause this is tricky.
This is tricky.
This is quite the puzzle.
Agree.
Town
Alright.
hall, what could it mean?
So as you get closer to the town hall, you see in this kind of streets, you see that Silidar is in the middle of it, and he's talking to some what seem to be 3 guys who have red scarves around their necks, as well as some scimitars that one of them has drawn against Silidar, and they're talking. I presume you want to.
I'm gonna whisper to everybody. I think those are red brands because
You're
they're
about
branded
20 to 25 feet away.
I think we should do something because that guy has a weapon.
Yeah,
On
if one
Silidar.
has a sword drawn. I'm moving up.
Alright, so as you come closer, you can overhear the conversation they're having, and as you quickly notice, what you presume are the redbrands are talking to Silidar and saying, kind of questioning him. They're saying things like, "Who are you? What have you come to do here? Well, we've seen you come around here. Yesterday you went here, and now you're still here. Don't you know this is our town?" Silidar, he doesn't have any, like, his armor and swords and whatever got all taken away, and you didn't find them in the Krakma hideouts, so he just has some normal clothes on right now, and no weapons or anything. So he just has taken more of a calming approach to it, and he says, "I've just come here to ask some questions. Not to you guys. I don't want any trouble as of now."
I'm gonna say, hey Silidar, are these guys bothering you or?
Like the hunk on high school. "Hey, are these guys bothering you?" Alright, so as you say this, Arwick, the 3 guys turn around and say, "And you guys, we've seen you guys enter as well. Who are you?"
Hey, my name's Jonas.
"Jonas, what are you doing here, Jonas? Don't you know this is our town?"
Oh, I wasn't told. I'm really sorry about that.
"Yeah, you should leave, I think. This is no place for you guys."
I don't think we should leave. I think we're pretty comfortable around here.
Yeah, I've kind of been liking the place, honestly.
I've tasted some good soup and yeah.
After doing a quick look up at you guys, they notice first of all that you are with more than they are, and that you are also equipped with weapons and that sort of thing. So he answers with, "Well, just keep in mind that we are not something you want trouble with." And as he says this, he turns around and waves his other 2 mates to come with.
I draw my bone pointed at them and shout, "Don't move."
"What? You want trouble with us? You don't know who you're seeking trouble with, son."
As you know, that's perfectly fine. You want to have some trouble, then we'll have some trouble. But first of all, you're going to tell me where the rest of your group is.
"Don't you know? We're all around this town." We run it.
I will put an arrow between your eyes if you do not tell me where your leader is.
Roll intimidation. Oh, nice. Right. So as you say this, you see him, kind of realize that he's in a bad spot at the moment. And he says to you, our leader? You mean Glassstaff?
If that's your leader, then yes.
Well, let's just say we're mostly found in sleeping giants over there. And he points to this way.
Thank you. You can go now. And I put my bow there.
We decide what we do. And they kind of... they're not running, but they're getting a good pace and they're walking towards this way. And you see them entering this street. And they disappear.
So
That was pleasant.
we know where they are. No doubt they're going to go and tell this boss of theirs about us.
Yeah, I have a feeling we just made some enemies.
Well, I say we go and burn it down.
As they said that they were aware of you, like yesterday already, they probably have told their leader already.
Why don't we go and pay their leader a visit?
Right now?
We gonna talk with the town master first?
I think we should talk to the town master first.
Let's have a chat.
I mean, we can, but we know that they're an issue in this town.
Yeah, but maybe if we tell the town we're gonna get these guys because you aren't doing shit, maybe he'll listen to us afterwards for things like the orc band.
Yeah, okay. We'll go and speak to the town master.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm just gonna look at the Silidar and ask, hey, buddy, why were you here all alone, unarmed? Did you want to talk with the town master?
Well, that was my intention. I talked to him a bit, but he isn't of any help, I think. And then I came across these redbrands, and they told me, well, you heard what they told me. And, I'm glad you guys came by, because I don't know what I would have done without my gear.
In your opinion, Silidar, should we talk to the town master or should we just go to the redbrands lair, as it were?
Well, I don't know what you want with this town master, but he seems like a prick. And a fool. But, yeah, go ahead and try if you want. I'll head back to Stonehill Inn if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure you want to be on your own again?
I think I'm fine.
Alright.
And he walks back to Stonehill Inn. So as you approach Town Hall and you, I think, who's gonna knock on the door? The door is closed at the moment.
I'll knock on the door.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll allow Lukka.
Alright, so as you knock on the door, Lukka, you hear some abrupt noise on the other side, and a few seconds later, a little like a window. You know the window that just small enough for your eyes to see through it. You know.
Oh yeah, the spy. Yeah, the spy.
Yeah, it's
little
like
slit.
slits open, and you see some brown eyes that kind of look around, who's knocking at his door and who is standing with him, and he says, "Who are you?"
I'm just gonna smile and wave and say, we're here, new in town. Just want to have a couple of words with the lord of this land."
The lord of this land? I'm town master, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, with you.
All right, what do you want?
No questions, really. Just some chatter, if you don't mind. It'll take a couple of minutes.
It's fine if we talk like this, right?
No, we would like you to open the door, please.
I think I'm townmaster here. You can
Look,
talk
just
to me
let us
like
in
that.
or we're gonna knock down this door. Just get us in. We want
It's
to talk.
Really
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
Can I sit? Can I like discern if he's scared or something? Because
Oh yeah,
he
he's
is.
scared.
Okay, I'm just
He
gonna say.
recognizes that you are adventurous, and he doesn't like the type of adventurers, because it usually brings adventure, and he is not the guy who wants adventure.
We're not here to cause any trouble, sir. We're just on our way asking for information, and as soon as we get that information, the sooner we're gonna be gone.
Not any trouble. Your friend says he's gonna knock down my door.
You
I
you
think we're
he
fine
had a
talking
couple
like
of
this.
beers.
you have
You
one
know,
of
it's
two
the morning.
options, Townmaster. You have one of two options. Either you let us in willingly, or our big burly friend here, Jonas, is going to kick the door down.
I'm not gonna do that.
Shh, Jonas.
see,
Yes, you are.
There's one reasoned man out here. Hello, sir. Do you want me to answer your questions?
Oh, I'd love to
Damn it,
talk to you.
Jonas.
You seem like a nice guy.
All right. Well, ask your questions, sir.
Yeah, we heard about some rather unsavory fellows around town. Some guys wearing red.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know about the guys that just threatened the guy who spoke to you 5 minutes ago, like in the street outside your house?
Oh, you mean those guys with the red scarves? Those are no trouble. they're just out here living their lives, I guess, being young, right?
Oh, that's reasonable, I guess. You know, just having a good time.
Yes.
I like to
just
hang out
killing
with people.
people.
Yeah, I like to hang out with people who have a good time. So like, where I'd like to go meet with them. You know, learn as much as I can about them, and like if you want to tell me that stuff ahead of time, that'd be great.
What do you mean? They're mostly in the Sleeping Giant. If you want to know where they at, but don't say I said that, right? Yeah, it's just between us.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Yeah,
I can keep a secret with a friend.
You're a good sir. You're a good sir. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You know, like, are there a lot of them around, or is it like 5 of them?
There are a lot. Well, I don't know what's a lot, but there are a few. But I really don't want to talk about them. Could we maybe change the subject?
Sure. I hear there's some orcs nearby.
Yes, the orcs. Yeah, there's those damn orcs. They really need to be taken care of. They're big trouble. Big trouble. They could maybe raid our little town here. That's not what we want.
That wouldn't be good at all.
And as you kind of get a closer look at him, even if it's through like a not that big of a slit through the door, you see him a bit better.
Oh, he's got a cool hat.
He's looking kind of at the. He's looking like a well-fed man. As though he looks at you, still kind of angsty and cautious. But he says, "But yeah, those orcs. There would be great. I can reward you if you want to take care of those orcs. They're trouble. They're trouble."
Hey, that sounds great. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to talk to my new friend about?
I don't want to talk to him.
Well, I mean, I can talk to him if you just want to tell me what you'd want to talk to him about.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm gonna say to him, you sir, you look like a man who appreciates a bit of gold. So if you have any information that you think might be valuable, and I'm gonna juggle my coin purse at the side, you know, we could trade a bit info for our supplies.
supplies? What do you want to know about these orcs? They're in, they're in, let me have a look. They're in Wyvern Tor. It's a little hillside to the east of town. A few days from here, but they're real trouble. I could reward you, yes, but nothing about these redbrands or these men in red scarves, of course. No, I didn't say it.
How much are these?
Yeah.
How much are these men in red scarves paying you?
They're not paying me.
How much are they paying you?
I don't think they're paying him.
Do a
Yeah.
deception. Yeah, do a deception check, Saireem. Or an insight. All right. With that, yeah, you don't know this guy, so you're not really sure if he's telling the truth or not. But he seems scared enough of you to, well, not want to mess with you guys.
Okay.
So.
If you didn't get the sense yet, we are not here to hurt you or cause any trouble, any harm to you or this fine little village. But we're just seeking information. And like, if you could tell us, when did those young and adventurers fellas with the red scarves, like, when did they form, start gathering? Like a month ago, 2 months ago?
And as you say this, he kind of stares at your coin purse and does a little like, like you said something about trading, right?
Oh, of course. Info for trade. So I'm requesting for info, and in return, you might get some trade.
Let's first see the trade.
Sure, I'm gonna hold on. See, yeah, I'm gonna open my satchel with Mage Hand and just pick a gold piece and just like flip it around Mage Hand, like do a little trick with its hand. We have a lot of these. It wouldn't really pay us that mind to like relieve our coffers a little bit, but just so you know, we value good information and honest information, because quite a few of us have a way of knowing when something's not honest. So you don't even have to bother.
He didn't really listen to you saying that, but he sees the coins and he tries to now stick out one of his hands through the little slit he's been looking through, and he kind of waves it like does the little come to me sign with the with his hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drift like a gold and put it on the slit.
The hand quickly disappears into the door, like behind the door frame, and he comes out with his hand again and says, "And 1 gold piece. Come on, that's good. I have good information."
Well, you've seen some of our trade. Let's now hear some of your information.
Could you just one more, right? One more.
You haven't
Okay,
given me
okay.
anything.
I give Lukka 1 gold piece and say, just give him this.
See, my friend's not that dangerous at all. He just gave you his money. Like, we're really good folk. You want us around your town, and I'm gonna put another gold.
All right. He, just as he has done with the last one, he also takes this one and quickly retrieves his hand to the other side of the door. As Saireem is quickly taking a break, I'm gonna take a break as well and get some water. Doing all these voices kind of taxes at my throat, so I'm gonna be back in like a minute or so.
Righty.
All right.
I'm gonna take a quick pee break as well.
Hello?
Yeah, I think we're all on break for a bit.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was bursting for the toilet, so I had to quickly run.
Yeah, so we have a minute or so for a break.
Fair enough.
All right. Is everyone back, or are we still missing someone?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
All right. So we're all back. Okay. So let's continue. So yeah, he has taken in the 2 gold pieces, and he answers you with, so what do you want to know?
Well, first of all, as I asked, how long ago have they formed this group? And uh, you obviously seem to know a thing or two about it. Uh, who started it, or anything if you can tell us about their leader, so-called Glassstaff?
Well, these guys, they've been here for a while. The guy Glassstaff has only been, I think, here a few weeks. I don't know for sure, but I've never heard of the name until a few weeks now. So, yeah.
And the gang has been here longer than that.
Yes. They've been here for a while, but well, before the Glassstaff person showed up here, they didn't do much here. You know, the messing around that these young people do.
Yeah.
They didn't do much of that before this glass staff came, and now that this glass staff came, they've been a bit more active.
Yeah, they had some guidance, leadership. Yeah, that's usually how young people do. So that's good. If you could tell us, so have you personally? So you haven't seen this glass staff?
I don't think so. No, if it's not one of those younglings out there, then no, I don't think so.
Right. Do you know anything like the families of those who are in the gang? Because it's obviously this is a local thing. Do they have any friends, siblings, partners?
Well, they're not actually from here. They've come here like a year ago, I think. They just marched in here one day, and they said that well, they wanted to have some fun. They said yes, that's exactly what the words were.
Yeah, I bet they're having a great time. I also wanted to ask, do you know anybody else that has been visited and that has played with or enjoyed the company of those brave young souls?
Sorry, what did you say? Didn't get it.
Yeah, anybody that had any contact with them, positive, negative, anything that they might say.
A few days ago, my neighbor got a little visit of them. As you maybe have seen, I don't know if you visit that part of town yet. You're quite new here, I think, but it's kind of burned down. And well, the guy is not with us anymore. Just an accident, I think. They didn't mean any harm. He was the wood carver here.
Spilled.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, I'm sure it was an accident. Like tea kettles spill and firewood gets like thrown out of the fireplace and the house gets burned. It happened multiple times to me. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, obviously. So good. Do you know like anybody else that might give us a lead or a hint, like what they're about, or how we might even join them, maybe, or not even join, just like talk some things about them?
All I know that they are in the Sleeping Giant a lot, so not really much else. Sorry.
Yeah, and just to close it off, what do you intend to do with them being here? Because obviously they are not causing any trouble, but like, let's say if they were, if people started complaining and stuff, you know that they might start an uprising and they might like throw you out, which might be really bad for you and your reputation. So like a town master should probably do something to prevent it, you know? Just saying from experience from other towns, because rabble can get like pretty dangerous pretty quickly.
They've not been as much of trouble. I don't see any reason for me to get concerned, right? If I just keep quiet, I think it will all go away soon.
Yeah, and let's say they do go away. What would that mean for the town and for you?
Well, they had their fun then, right? And they left town. Yeah.
Let's say just like maybe somebody didn't like them as much as you did, find them maybe annoying, their little games and adventures, and maybe they might be mad at you for not taking like anything, like doing anything against them. So once they're gone, what's stopping the rabble from overthrowing you? Just saying.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. There are not any trouble. I've not heard of anyone complaining yet, so.
Yeah, me neither. Just some random things. I don't know how that came up to my head. Anyway, I would put a dagger underneath your pillow from now on, and I'm gonna walk away.
and he kind of looks as you walk away. He kind of follows you with his scared eyes, and then he looks to the others and says, "Well, good day," and he quickly shuts the little thing he's been looking.
As we walk away, I'm gonna say that guy's a prick and a weasel. I don't want to. I'm barely even motivated to help this town if it helps him. Fuck.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
should have
sure.
kicked down the
Fine,
door.
guy.
But
He
well,
might be as bad as the red brands.
we can
Seems
deal with the
like a
red
good
brands, and then we can deal with this asshole as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But first, let's investigate that.
I'm
Right.
hoping
Taboo.
you're not planning on going and killing this innocent guy. Because
Oh.
No, I'm not going to kill him per se, but I will. Let's just say convince him to leave town, as long as.
anything.
I mean, he's letting these thugs in this town just go unpunished, and also terrorize dozens of other lives.
I mean, you saw him. Was he gonna grab a sword and fight him off?
Nobody could happily pay somebody like us to do it.
And it sounds like he just gave us all the information we need.
We had to pay him for that information.
You know, it's the way things work sometimes.
One thing I will say, if I find that he has been colluding with these red brands, then I will not be held accountable for my actions.
Well, sure, if he's
Oh, I
working
agree.
with them, do what we gotta do. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's part of these red brands. I think he's way too much of a coward to do that.
Well, not directly, at least. I think he's co-spiring with them. They let him be, and he lets them be, and it's a symbiotic relationship.
Is this a person that we
Yeah.
really want to be running a town with innocent lives and innocent children?
Exactly.
no, we'll see. We'll talk to him.
Yeah,
I don't
I think
he's so
that's-
bad.
I think he is bad and stuff, but I think that in every case, this is a matter to discuss after we get rid of the bandits that run the town right now.
I mean, really, I'd say it's up to the inhabitants of the town, but
Democracy.
there we go. Somebody gets it.
All right. So as you guys are walking through the street, where are you guys going?
Well, I think we do. We go directly to the what's it called? The
Sleeping Giant, I think.
yeah.
I say we get to about here or here and just try and scout out the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So as you guys are walking through the streets, crossing town square, you see four armed ruffians waiting for you around here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, around here, like somewhere like there. All of them are humans wearing grimy red cloaks. Their hands on their weapons as they watch you. One of the ruffians that you recognize as the ruffian that talked to Silidar a few moments back, he says to you, "Time for you to move on, strangers. Give us your stuff and be on your way."
Give you our stuff.
Let's
Yeah,
do
you
this.
don't need them after you're done with us.
All right. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy.
And as you say this, they draw their scimitars and say, the guy again says, "One last time, stranger."
I draw my bow and just look at him dead in the eyes. Come and get our stuff.
All right, and with that, we're gonna do the theater of mind. I'm just gonna try this. Theater of mind, as some of you know, is running a combat encounter or running any like encounter or location in your mind. So I'm just gonna describe the like rough locations and how many feet you are apart from, for example, the ruffians or each other, and we're gonna play it out in our heads. This is something we could try. I don't know if it's gonna be fun or anything else, but it's at least worth trying. So for now, let's roll initiative.
Suspense.
Damn it.
Oh,
My wasted crit.
All right, Viggo and Knownplane, you guys have to select your token.
Yeah, I realized after clicking it. Sorry.
Yeah, and then after you have rolled, you can change your number to the first. Oh wow, you rolled 217, so you don't have to
And
change.
that works.
But Viggo, roll your initiative again while selecting your token. Okay, and you can change it to 6, the first number you rolled.
Once again, the bard rolls highest.
oh yeah, obviously. I love that.
I think it's tradition at this point.
You monsters and your dex modifiers.
Vicious mockery all around, guys. Vicious mockery all around.
Yeah, the bard gets to go last. That's pretty cool.
That guy looks very intimidating. Both of them.
Yeah.
All three
All
of them.
three of them.
All four.
Four of them.
All right, yeah, I
All
told
right.
you 4. So, yeah, they're not standing in this line, but I'm just gonna, just for the initiative rules.
Are we able to see each other's health again? Because I can't see anybody else at the moment.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, sure. Sorry, let me add. All right. Can you see each other's health now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Great. So, as I said, this is theater of mind. So, we're in the streets of Phandelver. These ruffians are like bunched up in a like 10 feet radius of each other or something, 15 feet radius of each other, and they're about like 10 feet in front of you. Yeah. So the first guy is gonna walk up to Saireem, and he is gonna slash at Saireem with his scimitar. And while he does this, he says, "You should have given him your staff." Oh, sorry. Those are short swords they're carrying. My mistake. And an 18.
Well, that hits.
For 3 damage. That's lowest damage he could roll.
Nice.
And I think, yeah, he's not gonna. He's just standing in front of you now. So. Then it's Lukka's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna back a few steps, and I'm
Yes.
gonna look at them all, and just they're all like close together, right?
Well, the one that attacked Saireem is now not close to the other ones, but the other 3 are still standing like 10 feet back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 feet. Yeah, I can do that. So I'm just gonna pluck a couple of strings from my loot, and I'm gonna look at them all. And you see from as I'm plucking the strings, you see green and purple lights, just like butterflies, start flying all over them. And I'm gonna cast what is it? Hold on, Fairy Fire. Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
So on all of them have to pass a DC 13 dex save.
Sure.
I love this spell.
It's a great spell. Okay, so the first one passes. The second one fails. Fail. And a fail. So all
Hell yeah.
but one, yeah. So 3 of them, they like all of you have advantage on every attack against them.
As long as
So you-
Lukka keeps concentration.
Yeah. And
That's
I'm
like
just
super
gonna
helpful.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna tap Jonas on the shoulder and say, yeah, we're gonna cleanse the city one way or the other, and I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Feel so
And
inspired
then-
right now.
And then back even more.
All
Roll
right.
my movement.
Yeah, sure. So the one that was in front of was attacking Saireem, he doesn't have fairy fire on him, so he just has normal attacks. The other three that are standing bunched up like 10 feet away from you, or like 40 feet away from Lukka at the moment, they all do have fairy fire on them. So every attack is gonna have advantage. As you can clearly see them lighting up in scenery.
Wait, what color was the light?
Like a neon green and like bright purple.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're like the worst like disco ever. Like they're just radiating with lights.
The light
Alright.
color's the most important part of the spell, and I'm liking this decision.
Oh yeah.
Green and purple combo. Pretty cool. Alright, Lukka, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so then the turn goes to Jonas.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up to the one that was hitting Saireem.
Yes.
I'm just gonna give him a light little kick to the back of the knee to really mess with him and set up some flanking.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna bash him in the head.
Alright. And roll your other. You can roll for another like a roll to see if you get a natural 20.
Oh right, yeah. Nope.
Alright. So the first one hits with 11 points of damage. He looks bloodied, but he's not down.
Alright, and just gonna try to get close up to Lukka, just in case.
Alright. As you do that, he gets an opportunity attack. And that hits
Oh, he actually got me.
with 5 damage.
That's fine.
Alright. And that's your turn, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Alright, so that's the next red brand. The one, not the guy who's talking all the time, but one of them who's close by. He is gonna walk towards... I'm just gonna... like... them a bit of a direction. He's gonna walk towards Arwick here, and he's gonna try to take a slash at him with his short sword. That hits.
Yeah, that hits.
So 6 damage for you, Arwick.
Ouch.
Alright. And that's his turn. Saireem, you have one in front of you who looks kind of hurt. It's still like right up to your nose.
I'm going to attack him with my short sword.
Go ahead. You have advantage. Ooh, but that doesn't hit. It's not a natural one though. So you miss your slash sword swords.
Okay. That's yeah. I'll just end my turn there.
All right. And then the next red brand. This is the one that has been talking all the time. And as he also comes closer to... he's gonna try to take out Lukka, because he has seen the magical kind of purple light that was like coming from you. He has to dash to get close by, so he's gonna do that. And now he's standing next to Lukka. That's his turn. Arwick, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I have one red brand ruffian standing right in front of me, right? I'm just gonna hit it.
Right?
Hold up. I think I'll rage first.
Yeah, go ahead. So you have raged. Click the damage modifier.
Yeah.
And roll your attack. That's gonna hit. So roll damage. That's 9 damage.
And I'm just gonna say,
What are you gonna say?
I just said some wild, incoherent things.
Right. just some gibberish.
Yes.
All right. Is that your turn?
I think so, yes.
The guy you mauled is looking bloodied, by the way.
Nice.
Alright, then the last redbrand, who has also been the victim of fairy fire, is gonna walk up and he is gonna stand to the side of Arwick, and he's also gonna take a slash at you, Arwick. With a 9. Doesn't hit, I think. Nope. So that's gonna be his turn. And the first red brand is up again. And he is gonna... he's looking quite hurt, but still Saireem is standing in front of him and he wants to try to take care of you, Saireem, so he's gonna attack. 15. That misses barely. He's gonna try to escape. He's gonna try to run away from you because he is not confident anymore in the ability to kill you and take your stuff. So if you want, you can take an opportunity attack. Yep, just take your attack. And that's gonna hit. Roll damage. 6 damage. That is enough to kill him. So he's dead. As he tries to run away from you, you are able to slash him down and falls to the ground. Right, and that's of course his turn. So that's Lukka.
Hey, so there's one right next to me, right?
Yeah, the leader who has been speaking all the time, or not leader, but guy who's been taking charge of the talking, he has run up to you and is now standing in front of you. So what do you want to do? Attack, okay. 16, that hits. Roll damage. 6, alright. You hit him with your rapier. It hurts him, but he still seems okay. And that's, you did make him more angrier.
That's nice.
So do you want anything else on your turn?
Can you all hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. So, rapier for 6 points of damage.
Yeah, so yeah, that hits. Did you hear me, or?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So as you slash with your, or stick your rapier into him, you hurt him with 6 damage, but he does seem okay for now. Still hurts though, and it makes him a
Okay,
bit
and-
angrier at you as well.
Oh, nice. And then I'm gonna bonus action, dagger. 14.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, nice. Now 5.
Alright, now he looks kind of bad. He's still standing though.
Yeah, and I'm still looking at him like starting to like parry with the sword and rapier, and that's my turn.
Right. Jonas, You're standing next to Lukka and the redbrand that has been attacked and is kind of looking bad. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna step up and give that fella a nice little clunk on the head. Oh, nice.
You will not.
Consistency right there.
Consistency missing. Oh, that's something. No, yeah, you try to whack him on the head, but he seems in a strange way able to avoid it.
Well, I'm just gonna stay next to my buddy Lukka then.
Alright. Then the red band who is standing the opposite of Arwick is gonna try to attack you, Arwick. With an 8, he's gonna miss. He is still standing and he is like set on killing you, so he's gonna stand his place. And that's Saireem. Nope. Yeah, no, there's nobody in your nearby radius.
Okay, I'm going to move round to the side of Arwick. And
Alright.
I'm going to use my short sword on the one that just tried to attack Arwick.
Go ahead. That's it. 5 damage. He looks really bad, but he's still standing.
I'll also activate Favored 4.
Alright, yeah, sure. Could you do the, like, post it in chat so I can kind of scoop over it again?
Yeah.
Alright. I will allow you to, like, activate it before you do the attack so that you can roll the extra D4 as well, if you
Okay.
want.
Should I just roll the D4 manually?
Yep. Or I think I have... Do I have, like, a... Let me check. Yeah, I have a favorite foe, like, global damage modifier for favorite foe.
Yeah, but it wasn't selected when I did the attack because I wasn't
Okay.
expecting you to give me it.
Yeah, it's logical. Sorry. So the 2 damage is just enough to kill him.
Woo!
Exactly enough. So he falls to the ground. As
Great.
you slash the enemy that was about to hit Arwick again. Alright. Is that your turn, or do you
Yeah.
want to move anywhere else? Or?
I will. So the one that was talking constantly, I'll move next to that guy.
It's this one,
Oh.
but he's standing like with Jonas and Lukka. You can move like towards him, but you can't make it all the way there.
Okay, I'll move towards him then.
All right. And that's your turn, or do you want to
Yeah,
do anything?
no, that's my turn.
Then it's the talking guy, and he is still gonna try to take care of Lukka. With another short sword.
I'd like to put disadvantage on that.
Thank
And
you,
he
thank
misses
you.
because of it. So he tries to slash at you, Lukka, but Jonas gets in the way and blocks his attack with a shield.
This is what I exist for.
And he gets even more angrier. And he now says, "Damn you, let me hit him!"
The disco will never end.
And that's Arwick's turn.
I think I'm gonna move up to the talky guy and do my one trick and hit him with my maul.
Alright. And that's gonna hit, because you have advantage.
Hell yeah.
That's enough to kill him.
And I'm gonna say red brand, more like red dead.
Nice. Yes.
Even I got a little chill from that.
Jeez. Scary
Terrifying.
shit. Alright, I'm gonna end the initiative here, because the guy that has been left alive, he's gonna try to escape from you guys.
Can I try to chase after him and just tackle him?
Can I try and shoot my bow at him?
Yes. Whatever you want to do, you can do in the next round. So I'll give you guys 1 round to decide what to do.
Well, I want to try and run after him and tackle him to the ground.
So if you want to grapple, I'm gonna treat it as a grapple. So you have to make an athletics check if you want to tackle him. And that's is that advantage because he has fairy fire on him still?
I hope so.
I don't know.
So
Grapple is an
I don't know
attack,
if-
right?
Well, yeah. So yeah, any attack.
Advantage. So a natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
So as he tries to walk run away from you guys, Arwick quickly jumps to the conclusion that he wants to take care of that problem, and he runs after him, and he jumps on his leg, and his now kind of if you guys had siblings or something, or you are like a younger sibling, sometimes I'm sure you guys have done this, or it has been done to you. Sometimes the siblings lock around your leg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, well, that's happening now, and he can't really run.
Oh yeah. All right.
So he's trying to get you off his leg.
Well, I got him, guys. What?
Just gonna run.
As you say this, Arwick, your voice kind of is inconsistent because you get shaken around a bit. Well,
Guys.
and as he sees that you guys are also now closing in, he's gonna drop to the ground by sitting down and saying, "Oh, okay, you guys have me, okay? Sorry."
If we're all in a circle around him, I'm gonna let go and just have
So
him
he's
sitting
sitting
on the
down
ground.
now, and you are all standing around him.
All right.
Friend, now that we're not in this peculiar situation anymore, you want to talk a bit, get to know each other, good stuff. Or you can die.
I don't want to die, but I don't like you folk. You can rot in hell for me.
I mean, I don't think you really have the choice to negotiate here. I think we already literally just tackled you to the ground,
You locked around my leg.
and you fell.
I sat down.
I was
Do
effective.
you want to not be able to sit anymore? Or do you want to answer our questions?
What are you gonna do? Jeez.
Um,
So he answers this with the pants.
On the question, I assume.
I put my sword to his throat. Do you want to answer
Calm down,
questions?
calm down. Okay, sorry.
I'm
Jeez.
all right next to him and say, "Answer!"
Jesus. Jesus Christ. All right. Wait, Jesus Christ is not in this world.
No, he's
Oh
here.
God. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to know? Come on. We can work this out.
How many of you are there in Sleeping Giants currently?
I don't know, 4? Why do you want to know?
Is your boss there?
Boss? You mean Glassstaff?
Yes, that's who I mean.
No, he's never there.
Where is he?
Where is he?
In
You better
I don't
answer.
think I'm allowed to tell you that.
I lightly press the tip of my sword into his neck.
All right, jeez. He's over there behind Sleeping Giant. And he points to the manor that is standing on the top of the hill.
Oh.
And how many of you are up in that manor with Glassstaff?
more than in the Sleeping Giant. I don't know exactly how many.
Give me a rough number.
Like 10.
I mean, that's all the questions I want to ask.
Can I do an insight check on the number 10?
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
I guess not.
yeah, I guess we have no
yeah,
idea.
10
Oh, sorry.
seems
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have no idea if he's telling the truth or not.
So what should we do with them?
I told you the information. I
You
it
shut
seems
up.
bad, this situation, but well, we can work this out. I promise you, I won't try to kill you anymore, right?
I said be quiet.
Hold on.
Yeah, just a couple more. Who is Glassstaff? We heard his, like, pseudonym, because that's not his real name, right?
What?
What is his real name? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know his real name. He just calls himself Glassstaff.
What do you
Wait.
want with this town?
I just wanna get rich.
Well, you're not going to in this village. You know that.
We've been working our way through these villagers. They're easy to take advantage of.
Right. Okay. Sure. So, okay, you do not know the name of your boss? That's pretty weird. But do you know, like, what he is? Is he an elf? Is he a giant bugbear? What is he?
He's just a human with a
Okay.
glass staff.
What
That's why we call him Glass Staff.
What can you tell me about the townsmaster?
That guy, he's just a fool. He's too scared of us to take any action against us.
So he isn't working
Yeah,
with
that's
you?
True.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it checks out.
Working with us? He doesn't even dare to talk to us. And we're fine with it. We just do our thing and he keeps out of our business. Just as he should.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your thing ends today.
No, man, come on. I promise you, we won't be able. We won't kill you anymore. You guys are clearly
It's about the
Clearly-
village.
good to take care of yourselves, and I can promise you myself, we won't kill you.
My
Do we have any other questions for this guy, or?
my grip tightens onto my sword's handle, and I look at the rest of the group to see for indication whether I should drive it into his neck.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not
Do
going to
we
do it
have
yet.
to ask him any other questions?
I think they have like a jail or something in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, I
I
was
thought
about
about like
to-
just knocking him out.
Yeah. There's in town hall. There's a jail.
Hey, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
Do we want to put him in the jail where we have an asshat for a townsmaster?
Yeah. Put me in a
Yeah.
jail. Come on.
I
He's
don't think
probably-
he's gonna like that.
He's
mean-
probably too useless to open the things, so like I don't think it's something to be concerned about.
Hey, I'm not useless.
And
I'm
if
not
we
talking about you.
bring him there, the townsmaster's probably gonna scold us for taking this innocent guy who's not innocent
Yeah.
there.
I'm
Well,
just
you
saying
guys
we can
hate-
end his life now and be done with it, and then there's no repercussions later of him doing anything else to any
Oh,
poor
As
innocent
you
towns
guys
member.
are, as you guys are talking about this, like, because it's getting like around 8 p.m. now, some people are like walking down the streets and doing their thing, and they see like the massacre that just happened in the street. 3 guys dead with like blood coming out of them, laying on the pebbles here.
And neon lights and purple lights streaking out of them.
I'm gonna say that like after they die, the very light, like fairy fire, kind of
Aw.
disappears from it. But this guy has still like a fairy fire around.
I think it's objects too, so.
There are not a lot of objects here, just pebbles and some bushes.
Yeah.
And
Every single pebble.
every single pebble.
The entire ground is just glowing.
No, but yeah, they kind of look scared and questioning what the fuck is going on here. Because there are three dead guys laying on the ground. One guy is sitting there with you guys around him. Kind of, you guys are kind of like screaming at him, or
Yeah.
at least like trying to intimidate him, and he's screaming back.
Do they recognize that it's the red band?
Oh yeah, they would recognize. Like everyone in town is aware of.
So
the red brands and what they look
I
like.
turn to those that have witnessed this and I ask them, this is the group that has been terrorizing the lot of you. What would you like us to do with him?
They kind of look like at you with kind of a scared expression on their faces, not knowing what to do with the situation. Nobody wants to take like word for it, take charge in like saying what to do. Nobody seems to like be eager to tell you what to do with these guys. They don't want trouble with you or these guys, or this guy at least.
Honestly, I think we should just knock him out, take his weapons, and maybe take the red cloths off of every single one of them.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I just wanted to ask you before we decide what to do with you. Is there some sort of like a passcode or a saying that you all have that you can like identify one another?
He just like kind of rolls his eyes and points to his red scarf.
Yeah, I didn't think you were smart enough either. Yeah, cool.
How about instead of putting him in the jail, we give him to Celadon the Stonewall Inn for now?
Oof.
I'd rather not just keep
yeah.
him free in an inn.
No, but Celadar can keep him trapped in his room. Celadar has a crossbow. Can keep that on him.
Yeah, and I think this short sword is one of these short swords is also good for Celadar. Could maybe take one of them.
And then
Yeah,
once
I just don't want to do something that like if he breaks free and like takes a crossbow from Celadar or something. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of people in the tavern.
And also, we might be leading them, the entire red brand, to the tavern and, fire.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we got any other places we can put him other than a cell or crowded inns?
You can also just bring me back to the Sleeping Giant Inn, or
No.
that burnt Dresendar Manor. And he
No.
points
I
to
mean,
the,
I think you should just keep quiet while we decide this.
should we tie him to a tree?
That
Yeah.
could work.
Yeah.
Just take him a little out of town time to a tree. I could see that going well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe like cover his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last time we
Blindfold him,
tied
too.
something down and left him there, that went well.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a good job this time.
I'm going to attempt to tie the knot this time.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm
we'll
gonna help
blindfold him, gag him.
And before we go, I just
Come out.
I take the red cloths with me because we might need those.
Two of them are like covered in blood, but yeah, you take them.
It's
with-
red.
It's red.
The red is a different red than blood.
It's the trendy new gang thing. Two
Looks-
colors of red.
Yeah, on the like blood drenched parts, it looks a little darker, but yeah, sure. From a distance, it's not like noticeable.
Alright.
Where do you guys want to take this guy?
Just take him a little bit out of town and tie him
Yeah.
to a tree there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're a little bit out of town.
I like the look of this tree. No, a little further in. This tree.
Which tree?
I'm at
This
the
one?
bottom of the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
see it.
like
I see
this
it.
tree right here.
Yeah. I'll go and take him down there
Yeah,
and tie him up.
This one. This one.
All right. So who's gonna bring him there?
I will.
Are you all?
I mean, I think. Do we just walk together? Just like have this guy on our collective shoulders?
Yeah, let's go as a team.
take a stroll through town with a guy on your shoulder. It's alright. So as you walk like down the roads, I'm guessing you walk down the road or something, or like here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. You see, kind of like you come to area where a lot of like miners people are walking. Especially when you come close to this, like. Okay. Especially when you come close to this part of town, you see a lot of miner folk working, carrying stuff, whatever they're doing. And as you walk towards this part, you kind of cross like a little field, and you found some like trees.
What do I need to roll to do to tie him up?
Yeah, sleight of hand check to.
Yeah, I was going to help him.
All right, yeah, sure. Lukka helps you. So with advantage. Oh well, consistency, guys. Jeez. So yeah, you rolled a 19. So you are fairly certain this is a really good nut, and he is not gonna get out of this by himself.
And can we like gag him? So like put something in his mouth to just like shut him up so he won't scream.
You have some red cloth in your like with you.
Yeah, but do we want to waste that?
Back at the Stonehill Inn, you also have like some spare clothes. That's right. Or you could just like rip off some piece of cloth.
I've
off
got
your
some.
clothes.
I've got some traveler's clothes in my backpack, so I'll just use.
Okay. Well, yeah.
use
We could
something
rip
from
his sleeve off.
Yeah, I think that's
So,
I
also
think that's a
true.
possibility.
Why mess up our own clothes?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you rip off some part of his sleeve, and he says, "Hey, what the fuck, man? Those are expensive."
Yeah, I'm
And,
sure they are.
You put it in his mouth, and he. And now he's tied to a tree with some cloth in his mouth.
All right.
He doesn't
Nice.
seem to be able to get out of this by himself.
Nice. Should we press on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
do
think
we wanna-
Glassstaff needs to be paid a visit.
We go into
A
the
stern
inn or the
talking
house?
to. I think. Well, we could go to the house, but there's like, from what we've heard, there's a lot more people there than we can handle currently.
Well, I think we could probably handle them.
I feel as though as long as we kill Glassstaff, the rest will kind of disperse.
Hmm.
I think so too. Because
Oh,
they
you're
were
right.
like nothing without him before. He kind of orders them around.
Yeah, but this glass staff, I mean, I don't think that's a very good weapon if it doesn't have magical abilities.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Just
I
a
see.
recommendation.
I say we put on the bandanas and we just try and sneak in.
Yeah, let's try that first, and if they catch us immediately, we fight back.
We kill every single one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm,
Alright, so you guys wanna go to the Sleeping Giant or Transcender Manor?
Treseda Manor, I'd say.
Yeah, and we want to put on the cloths and try and look like one of.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you a description, I think, of Transcender Manor. I don't
Nice,
know if
Jonas.
it's like a description for nearby or far away, so let me have a look.
Oh, it doesn't follow us.
Oh, it kind of works.
That's sad.
This is interesting.
Yeah. You just have to select the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just not really sticking well.
yeah.
It's just a bit far behind, that's all.
I really thought that would work. That's a shame. Yep, red dot it
Alright.
is.
So, just a question: do you guys want to move like to Transcender Manor via the Sleeping Giant?
I'd say we
Maybe through the fields.
come
Yeah,
up
I
through the
think-
fields.
I think just alerting everyone without reason isn't a good idea.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll something.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't see as you like kind of walk through these fields, walked through this like foresty bit. You kind of take a look at the Sleeping Giant area, and you don't see anyone around. So as you kind
The
of
time that we had count as like a bit of a rest.
what time?
Like the one that we spent like questioning him and tying him and coming back. Would
No,
that
it
be
didn't
a
count
short
as
rest?
a rest. But if you guys want to take
Okay.
a rest, you can like.
Yeah, maybe we should take a short rest before we
Yeah.
enter.
By the way, I can give you guys like a like an icon instead of the red dots if you guys want to.
I think
mean,
that's
if
a
you
good
could.
idea. Nuclear.
Yeah, or you can just go with the red dots, but whatever you guys want to.
Grenades will work.
Grenades. You get was okay. Let's do grenades.
How do you do an icon?
Because Jonas is the bomb.
Jesus.
Oh God.
I like grenades. Or I like that one with the Saireem as like the ninja.
There we go.
The ninja is a cool one.
Wait, how do you do that?
I'll do it for you.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah. So let's do the ninja for the scarf.
Okay. And Jonas has the bomb because he is.
Jonas
the
has a bomb because he's.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you like kind of come, you guys want to take a short rest,
I think so.
like right here on the road, or
Probably a bit in the wood here,
Yeah,
just so we have like a view on the road, but not be on
Yeah.
it.
exactly.
yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so you guys take a short rest. Saireem, because you are an elf and don't actually need to like close your eyes, I want to have you to roll like a perception check. Right, 15. That's roll your hit dice if you are so for the short.
Oh yeah, and you all get an extra 2 healing. So on top of that.
Nice.
So a maximum of 3 healing for you, Arwick.
That sucks.
Alright. So Saireem, as you like take a short rest, but are still awake, throughout the short rest, you see like 2 times you see those redbrands walking from the manor towards the sleeping giant, and some like a bit later, some redbrands are also walking from the sleeping giant to Resner Manor.
How many?
Well, the first time it's like 2 guys, and the second time it's like 1 guy who's walking.
Okay.
Good job. We didn't camp right on the middle of the road then.
So that's your short rest.
Okay.
You guys wake up and Saireem, yeah.
Yeah, I tell everyone that I saw 2 people leave, 1 person go back. So there should be 1 person less than we were expecting.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's good.
So should we go?
Yeah,
Should we go and put an
getting
end to
going,
this?
yeah. There's a gate here, right? A gate? Or
Well, as you have been like in Phandelver for like a day or 2 now, you have clearly noticed the huge ruined manor on top of this hill, and as right now you have discovered that this was once Tresidar Manor, but is now a ruin of it. And yeah, the guy, the redbrand you have captured, said that Glassstaff was hanging out around there. And as you can clearly now also understand, there are redbrands walking from Treasure Manor to the Sleeping Giant all the time. So you climb up this hill and you come close to the ruined sites of this manor. It doesn't seem like there is coming any light from it or any noise at all. Yeah, you're standing like in the opening, like at the where used to be a front door. It's just there are no doors anymore there.
It's basically ruined.
Yeah, it's ruined as hell. It's like this is not a place you could live. Everywhere there are holes, planks missing, like rotten parts, fallen like planks, nails, whatever. It's been out of order for a long time.
Are there like obviously people inside, or can you not
there are
see
leading
people?
some tracks into the manor, yes.
Yeah, but you can't see the people that are inside.
No, there are no like signs of noise or lights or voices or anything coming from the manor.
I slowly enter the manor then.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, so as you enter what used to be the front entrance of this manor, you see that there are a lot of new entrances that also make it possible to enter the manor. Pook, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if that's you, but sometimes like a sound comes up in Discord.
Yeah, might be.
Okay, there's no problem. So as you come up, you see that these trails lead to the front entrance of the manor, and as you enter, of course the trails stop because it's just wood, and you don't see any immediate like danger or red brands are present here. You see that there's also an old what used to be like entrance where guests would come and like first like meet the owners or meet whoever was in charge of this manor. Yeah, you are standing like in the hallway where people would come and hang their coats, whatever.
And there's no like staircase to the second floor or something?
There was a staircase to a second floor. There still is like a kind of a half broken, missing part staircase going to the upper floor, yes.
So it wouldn't be traversable?
Not easily, no.
Is there like anywhere like a hatch that goes down to a basement of some sort?
There are, as you walk around this manor, you kind of enter what used to be the large kitchen area. And in this kitchen you see that there is like a door, like a cellar door that presumably leads to some kind of other room.
I listen to that room, kind of like try and
like
find
against the door. This is the only door that seems to be intact and quite new.
Yeah, can I listen against that door? See if there's anyone on the
yeah, sure. Roll me a perception check. Alright, so as you put your ear against this door, you don't seem to hear anything other than the wind blowing through the manor's many holes that are in the ceilings, roof, and walls. Other than that, you hear your party members also like exploring the manor, but you don't seem to be hearing anything behind this door.
Alright, I'm gonna alert everyone of the door because it looks quite new. So just guys, come over here.
Yeah, it's like basically it's not like a well-made door, but it's the only door with no holes.
All right.
And no rotting plants, planks, or like anything like that.
I try and carefully open the door.
Alright. As you open the door, it leads down like to a staircase that goes into darkness. But you do seem like a little eye and like a little light at the end of this staircase that leads down.
Oh.
I start walking down the staircase.
Alright. So, guys, I'm gonna throw you into the new map.
Ooh, new map.
This is a map that I have worked out all the way, so that's good for you guys, because then I won't have to like give in and break. So let me just I'll place in the token for you guys. I presume you all follow Saireem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
As you come to the end of the staircase, you see that another door has been open, and it leads to the door opens into a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet above a large cellar, with stone steps descending to the floor in 2 short flights. These are stairs that are like going down to like a cellar. Another door stands beneath the stairs to the north, over here. And a large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels. There's also like a little, I wouldn't say fountain, but pool of water that is at the also western side. Yeah, so a little, like a torch flickers this side of the wall. So what do you guys want to do?
And this this room right here, so the torch is lit. It's still burning. Like,
Yep,
it's
still
been
burning.
Okay, so
There's a door over
this is
here,
it, guys.
and a door over here, and like water over here, and the stairs that you are like going down. So what
And
do you
this is
guys
a
want to do?
door here too.
Can I
Yeah,
listen
there's
against?
the staircase that leads down, like simultaneously creates like a doorway that is on the like the lower area of this cellar.
Can I listen against the door once again?
Yes, you can. Roll me a perception check. All right, with 15 perception, you closely, like carefully lay your ear on this door, and you hear some snoring on the other side.
All right. Hey, guys, there's someone sleeping right here.
Maybe best we don't wake them up. Just
Yeah.
move along.
I agree. Or
How many voices? I mean, sounds?
I mean,
Whatever.
I just hear someone snoring.
Yeah, you
So-
like you can't with a 15 you can't really tell if it's multiple or one. That is not, but you clearly hear some like you hear snoring on the other side of this door.
I mean, we could just leave him there, but on the other hand, he's gonna wake up if there's fighting going on around here. So maybe we should press this advantage.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
It's a good one.
Okay. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys, but there are some like supplies, barrels, kegs. I think yeah, I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Description. Yeah. So how do you guys want to approach this?
Should we like silently open the door and see the person that's asleep, and if they're a threat, and if what we should do?
Yeah.
I think so. But let's get ready to attack if something like if they are ready for us.
All right. So you guys get ready. 1, 2, and I sneakily open the door. Like.
Right. Roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can sneakily open this door. Or stealth. Do stealth. Yeah. I think stealth. 14. Well, that saved you. So you can, without any trouble, open this door. It doesn't creak or anything.
All right.
And what you see is this appears to be a storeroom pressed into service as living quarters. 2 double bunks stand against the wall near the door, while barrels and crates fill the southern half of this chamber. You can also see that one of these double bunk beds is filled with 2, and the other bed is filled with 1. Red
Right.
band, rough bed.
I whisper like.
They're all sleeping. They're all, and all of them are sleeping.
Wait, how many people are in there?
3.
Guys, there's 3 people in there, and they're all sleeping.
As you can see right now, there are. I can guarantee you, there are only there.
All right.
Does
I
any
can
look
see
like?
3 people in there.
Does any of them look like the target that we were after?
Yeah.
If you want to look for a glass staff, you will have to enter the chamber fully. But as you can see right now, there's not a glass staff standing next to one of the beds. You can, you do see 3, three scarlet red cloaks hanging from their bunks.
Can I run a perception check on this door here to see if I can hear anything?
Yes, you can. Roll me. $19. Right. With a 19, you can you lay your ear against this door, and you don't seem to be hearing anything. There's no sound from it. Maybe a little. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe a little squeak from a mouse or something. Nothing particularly suspicious or anything that draws your attention.
What do you want to do, guys? Because I can't really hear anything from this way, but we can always go and check it out.
I mean, the people in here are sleeping. That's still an advantage.
Is there a lock on that door? Can we lock them in?
Is there a lock on that door?
There is a lock on that door, but you don't have a key.
Damn it.
How heavy do those supply crates look?
They vary, but some of they, if you can't really see how heavy they are. Some of them are big, but if you want to find out how heavy they are, we'll have to try carry one.
And which way does the door open? Our side or their side?
This door opens towards this way.
Ah,
That makes this tougher.
yeah. I mean, we are in their den, so I don't know if I think avoiding combat for as long as we can is a good idea.
So, sorry, what's behind this door here? Do we know, or is it just a door that's currently
Nope, it's
ajar?
just a door that is at the moment closed.
Can I try and open the door quietly?
Roll me a stealth. Alright, you try to open this door quietly, but it kind of creaks. I'm gonna roll perception for these guys.
Sorry, guys.
Is the sound of water muffling a bit?
Like it's a really small, like there's like a little small stream of water pouring into this pool here, but it's like not. It's makes almost no sound. You would like Saireem wouldn't be able to hear that from there. To give you kind of a feel how loud it is. Alright, well they don't seem to be noticing as of now. They're just snoring along. As you open the door, Saireem, you see that thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber, what seems to be like part of this room you've discovered. I'm just gonna discover it or show it to you right now. The walls are decorated with Vox columns every 10 feet, and the double doors. I'm just gonna like kind of move you in here, just that you can see what I'm telling you. And the double doors at the west end to the hall are sheeted in copper plates, now green age. A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the doors. The double doors that I'm talking about are here, this hallway. You don't seem to be seeing any like sign of life, but yeah, it's like an old dark cavern filled with dust.
Okay, I relay the information of the double doors at the end of that hall to the group quietly as I whisper.
Well, I think that double doors in a manner like this is probably where the leader sleeps.
I would
Or at least something big, like a treasury.
I would say
Yeah.
so. However, there seems to be no sign of life, at least passing through that hallway. But we can go and check out the door.
Well, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna quietly close this door.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it.
Alright.
Can I roll another
Round.
perception to see if I can
Sorry,
hear anything?
If you,
Oh, sorry.
when you walk through the hallway, as you come to this part and you walk here, a pit trap falls
God.
down at you, or like reveals itself, and you have to make DC dexterity check.
Dexterity.
We hear that?
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah. I'm gonna say you can hear some like sound coming from this, or from over. You make it. So with your elven agility, you manage to quickly jump over the pit, and you see that the tiles where you were just standing on have collapsed underneath you, and a trap that is about 20 feet deep reveals itself.
Damn.
That's very deep.
Close call. But Jonas, that just for future reference, when a trap's sprung on you, that's how it's done.
Oh,
I'm in the other room. I didn't hear any of that.
I'll remember
I-
to say it to you later.
Can I light a
So, yeah.
torch?
Yes, you can.
Right.
Give me a moment. Does that work for you?
Yes.
All right. If you want to jump over the pit, Arwick, you will have to make a dexterity check. Acrobatics or athletics.
I'll choose athletics. Wait, the pit is right here.
I'll reveal it for you guys.
All right. All right. I'll make an athletic check.
Go ahead.
I'll make an athletics check.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You easily jump over this pit.
Little hobbit jump
And
bar.
Lukka and Jonas, as you enter the hallway as well, you can see Saireem and Arwick standing on the other side of the pit.
Oh, here goes nothing. And I'm gonna try and jump over it.
Alright?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Whatever you want.
Eh.
You make it.
Nice.
Alright, boys.
Yeah, go ahead. Jonas.
Time for the big jump. Yeah.
You make it as well. You guys are quite skilled at jumping pits.
We kind of got
Alright.
used to it.
So yeah, as I told before, you are standing in front of a double door that is plated with copper, that has now gone green with age, like this picture of an angel has been carved into copper, a mournful angel. Yeah, that's what you guys are standing in front of.
Scary shit.
Try and carefully open the door.
Yeah, can I look at it for a second? Does it look like it has any glyphs, any writing that like might resemble magic?
You don't have to roll for this because you can't find any. It's just
Okay.
a picture of an angel on a copper door.
Okay. Well, looks safe.
Let's open the door, guys.
Alright.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alright. So, as you enter this chamber, you see 3 large stone sarcophagi stand within the dusty crypt. And popped up against each sarcophagi is a human skeleton, clad in bits of rusty metal. False columns along the walls are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double door in the southeast corner are sheeted in tarnished copper leather, and that is the door you have just opened. On the wall, on the northern side, if you enter this chamber, you see some description. You can't really make up what it is, but as you look behind you, you see the same, looking description on this side of.
Ooh.
Can I read the inscription on this
Yeah.
wall?
Yes. Well, you can if you can read Elfish.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
good job, I can.
Right, so everyone who reads Elfish, let me just have a look to make sure. Alright, so everyone who reads Elfish can read this as the words. There's only like one word described on both sides of these walls. And it says Ilefran. And this translates to whoever speaks Elfish, it translates to our resting place.
Way worse than I wanted it to make out. Do the skeletons that are like in the coffins, sarcophagi, are they still? They're not moving.
Yeah, they seem to be here, like have laid here like a long time, and they're not. Do you guys like Saireem or Jonas and Arwick? You don't know like what this is.
No, I have no idea.
As I read it, I just read aloud what it says. Our resting place.
As you read this, or as you say it out loud,
Oh god, no.
you see that the skeletons just have like a shiver through them, and they nothing happens. They all three of them like shiver for like a second.
What?
So yeah, there's a door on the north side where Saireem is standing, and there's also a door here on the east side, and there's some lights coming from underneath the door, as you can see on the map, which is really cool because this is a custom map, but the guy, whoever this guy is, made this map like with the intention, or you see the like little lights that comes underneath this. I really appreciate those those are. Okay, so yeah, there are on both like doors, and one of them is light.
Let's open this door.
Before you do that,
I'm just gonna check the skeletons, see if they have any, again, runic script, anything that might just like ping my sense.
Yeah, let's touch him.
No, just looking at it.
Nah, poke him.
yeah, no, you don't see anything. They just have old, dusty, rusted chainmails on them, and nothing else really.
Okay, that's good.
You can clearly, all guys, make up that this is a crypt of some sorts that was. You guys all roll history for me.
Okay.
Alright, so the guys who rolled higher or rolled 15 or higher know that in manors, like rich family manors, the tradition was to just build like a resting place for the members of the family, just like at your house, so sometimes beneath your house.
I mean, yeah, but not like with skeletons shivering as you say a word. That's what creeps me out.
It might be cold.
You did notice that as I think Saireem said, like the word out loud, they shivered at that exact moment.
If only we'd like detect magic at this moment.
Oh, yeah. Would love to have a full caster.
Nah.
Nah.
We don't need one.
Alright, you are a full caster. Lukka.
Yeah, but I'm a healer and a controller and everything.
Alright, so as you are about to open this door, you hear some sounds in there. You hear like a high voice of what is probably a woman, and a deeper voice who sounds a bit, do I call this like wanting, dominating. He's not like sounding happy.
I think we just kick this thing open.
Yeah, I don't see how we're gonna get out of this without confrontation.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I kick it, that'll be the most surprising way to open a door. I mean, before I kick it, does it open that way or this way?
Yeah, that's
tell.
good info.
Ooh, that's a shame.
If you want to try to be able to tell, you can roll an investigation check.
Look at the hinges.
That's the plan,
Exactly.
yeah.
Investigate the hinges.
Yeah, you don't have any idea how doors work, apparently, so.
Alright, well, I'm kicking the door.
One way to find out.
Okay, so luckily for you, this door opens this way, so.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Would have been kind of awkward if it didn't.
I just allowed third into the room.
Oh god.
So, you like knock down or kick in this door, and you can see one red brand who is sitting on a chair here in the middle of this room. And I'm just gonna describe the rest of the room to you guys now. This room is partitioned into 3 areas, with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floor of these cells. Hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks, both close down the north and south area. A pair of dishealthed humans, a woman, a daughter, or a woman, another like younger woman and a boy are held prisoner here. All are dressed in plain grey tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. A heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall. You also see, I don't think you see that yet, Jonas, but I'm gonna say you move into the room. So as you move into the room, you see that one of the red brands is kind of getting really close to this woman here and driving her into a corner. As well, you see the daughter who is kind of crying. I keep saying daughter, but I don't want to say that. But this woman is crying, and yeah, fuck it. She's saying, "Don't touch my mom!" And there's a boy that is just sitting there in the corner, and he is kind of quiet. As well as the red brand who looks scared as fuck. And I'm just gonna let you roll initiative, guys, because
there's no other way around it.
just wait for initiative. Wait.
Do we get a surprise round?
Yes, you get a surprise round. Yeah, go ahead. Roll initiative, sir. Nice.
What we need to
Oh,
roll
that's
again?
very
2 ones.
nice.
2 ones.
Oh, good. I've changed my 1 to a 2.
You still have to change it to the first roll you did.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. 21 will do me.
Who would have guessed Lukka goes first?
No. If we're going off first
actually,
rolls,
I'm second.
Yeah,
we
Saireem,
go off
you
first
change
rolls.
you can change your initiative also to 21.
Oh!
So you move first.
It's a miracle.
I think this is gonna be a quick battle. All right. So you all guys have a surprise round. So, the guy that is in here in the cell with this woman, the cell door is closed, and well, you don't know if it's locked, but it's at least closed. The other guy seems like scared and surprised, kind of almost falling out of his chair, and all the other ones are also like looking up, surprised at you guys entering the room. Saireem, what do you want to do first?
Okay, I'm going to move to this side. And I will cast Hunter's Mark on this one and fire my longbow.
Alright. He does have a bit of cover, because the iron bars and doors are see-through. You can shoot through them with an arrow. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, so 12 doesn't.
Nope. Okay.
It ricochets off the iron door. It blocks a bit of your side from.
Yeah, that's my turn done.
Right. Next one is Lukka.
Yeah, trying Vicious Mockery on this guy. So that's 13 Wisdom save. Yeah. And a 1.
I don't think you have rolled higher than a 3 on your Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard when it's a D4.
True, but
So yeah, he fails.
oh my god, he takes
Uh,
1 point of damage, guys.
Yeah, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, you seem familiar. And I'm gonna turn to Arwick and say, remember that rotting goblin corpse from yesterday? Yeah, that's the smell. And that's it.
Got him.
Alright, the redbrands are surprised. Jonas,
Alright, so I feel like I can't get a hammer through these bars.
no,
But I
your
could
hammer is
prob-
too wide for that.
I feel like I could slip a scimitar through there, though.
Yes, you would be able to.
But not very
But
well.
not like that.
Yeah. Just move aside. That's all.
Alright, that's your turn, I think, right?
Yep.
Alright, and then it's Arwick's turn.
Arwick's gonna run up to here, kind of assess the situation, and once more, I'm gonna hit him with my maul.
That hits. Does a lot of damage, he's bloodied.
Really wanted to kill. I still have a bonus action. Action.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Gonna use my dagger bonus action.
Sure. Did you attack with 2 hands with your maul? I don't think so, right?
No.
Does a maul need 2 hands?
I don't know. If it does, then we'll ignore the dagger.
Let me just check it. Yeah, it's 2-handed, so you can't make a bonus action with your dagger.
Alright, then that's the end of my turn, and the dagger will ignore that.
Alright, then the next one in line again is Saireem.
I will once again attempt to fire at this one.
Go ahead. That hits. So yeah, roll damage. Oh wow. It doesn't kill, but he looks hella hurt.
And with that, I will end my turn.
And it's Lukka's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stumble forward a bit just so I can enter the actual room and see what's going on, and then look at the other guy that, not the one that I viciously mocked. And I'm gonna do the same thing to him. So, yeah. Oh, a 4! There you go.
4! Speak of the devil.
Massive damage.
And he succeeds. Just watch this, he'll succeed.
Yeah.
Yep, told you. Yep.
Alright, so yeah.
So yeah, seeing what's going on, I'm just gonna start insulting him and then backing away, seeing it doesn't work.
Yeah, he doesn't seem all that focused with you. He's more focused with this guy over here.
There.
Alright, so then it's the turn of the guy behind bars, and he's gonna scream to his buddy here. Rolf! Give me the keys! And he starts like, shaking the door of the cells. And that's his turn. And then Mr. Rolf here, he's kind of busy now, so he's gonna try to attack you, Arwick. And the guys in here are like a bit stronger than the guys you fought outside, and they have something that's called a multi-attack. So they can make 2 melee attacks with their short sword in 1 turn.
That's not good.
just
And
take
it's
the
with
first.
disadvantage, so
I mean,
Yeah, it's with disadvantage. So, but the first one hits against you, Arwick, and the second one is gonna miss.
yes.
So 3 damage. Another low roll. And that's well, when his friend over here screams for his key, he is. I mean, it's an object interaction, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna grab his keys and like try to throw it towards his friend over there. I'll make an acrobatics check for it. Or maybe sleight of hand. Yeah, let's do sleight of. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, well, so he takes his 2 attacks at you, Arwick, and he grabs his keys, throws it perfectly between the bars of the cell door, and it lands in the hands of this guy. And that's his turn. Jonas.
Back at him with the scimitar.
Back at him. And that hits.
Bing
And
bing.
that kills.
Oh, good. I want.
So as he catches the keys, you kind of just slash his hands off.
Nice.
And the key is now in his hand, but his hand is on the ground, severed from his arm. And he falls to the ground, bleeding out, dead.
Nice. And then, yeah, I'll just prepare to assist Arwick and literally everyone else if they don't manage to kill this guy.
Alright. And then it's Arwick's
Speaking
turn.
of which,
Just to remind you, you have reckless attack.
oh, I keep on forgetting that I have reckless attack. I'm gonna recklessly attack him with my maul.
And it hits.
All right. That's a
Jesus.
lot of.
that's max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy, okay, yeah,
I'm
you
assuming he
fucking
dies.
smash his skull
Yeah.
in and he just, like, his skull kind of retracts into his body.
Oh.
He falls to the ground. With so much force. And that's for now the battle.
Do we want to call it here?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm fine to call it here, but I could also go on.
Yeah, me too.
Go
Yeah,
either
I'm
way.
with either one.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can go on as well.
I just need to go and grab some food. That's all.
Yeah, so we'll take like a 3-minute, 5-minute break or something, and then we'll continue. Is that alright with you guys?
Alrighty.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so 3 or 4, something like that. Few minutes break.
Okay.
For the people who are here, who do you guys think these people are? Cells.
I think they're the women we heard about, that whose house got burned down.
Yeah, the woodworker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess evil shapeshifters that were left as a trap, and
Well,
that story is
sorry
just a
to
trick.
sorry to disappoint you, Viggo and Food, but Jonas is right.
I knew it. I knew it.
They're like
No,
the
just
grandma from the SpongeBob movie. You touch me,
That's-
you're stuck.
That story that they told us about that family was a lie because they were shapeshifters too.
They're all shapeshifters.
The entire town is one huge shapeshifter.
Everyone in this town except the redbrands were killing our evil shapeshifters.
Oh, okay. Knownplane is just telling me that he meant that getting some food is making some food. So that's gonna take a lot longer. So with that being said, I don't want to continue the session if that's all right with you guys.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
sure.
Because we finished like with a combat encounter, so that's fine. Just ending the session, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Right?
so
Knownplane, are you still here?
yeah, I'm still here. Sorry,
But-
I just need to go and go to the shops, grab the stuff, and make my tea and stuff. So
Yeah.
I get it.
That's no
preferable.
problem. Like, I mean, if you could like delay that, we could continue. But if you don't want to, that's fine. We like finished with a good like point here, so.
Yeah,
I think it's also just a good point to end it.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you guys can carry on, and obviously I'll keep recording and stuff, and just catch up on the storyline.
No,
Off
we'll
session.
not carry on like mid session without like with one of the players gone. So that's fine with me if we end it here.
Yeah, if you don't mind, obviously, guys.
Yeah, there's no problem. Man.
No
All right.
problem.
So with that being said, I'm just gonna like take do a quick ending then. Unknown. So yeah, you guys have discovered some of Phandelver. Talked to some villagers here. Discovered a whole lot of side quests you could do, and decided on taking care of these redbrands. Or at least try to. You've discovered their hidden hideouts here. Done some exploring, done some sneaking, done some almost falling into a pit, done some being scared of skeletons in a sarcophagus, and now saving some villagers of Phandelver. Or at least that's what you guys assume. And yeah, we're kind of caught up. We're in the middle of the redbrand hideout, and that is gonna be the end of the session. Next session, we're gonna continue with exploring this hideout.